welcome to all. Here we are going to learn the CHO 150 course Organic Chemistry. We learn the rearrangement reaction. The today's rearrangement reaction is Beckmann rearrangement. So let's start our topic. What is the Beckmann rearrangement? The acid catalyzed, here this is the acid catalyzed conversion of ketoxime. Ketoxime, that means here the carbon is double bonded with the nitrogen and this nitrogen attached to the OH group. This is the oxime group and this is attached to the keto compound, that is a C double bond, and that's why it is called as a ketoxime. Here the acid catalyzed conversion of ketoxime to a amide, CONH group is called as what? Amide. Conversion of ketoxime to the amide is known as a Beckmann rearrangement reaction. Here this is a acid catalyzed reaction. Here we can take the different types of the acids, that is the protic acid, Lewis acid, acid anhydride, acyl halide, etc. Also here the some acid, that is the proton acids H2SO4, HCl, H3PO4 catalyzes by a simple protonating the oximes. So let's start our topic, the conversion of, or let's start to learn the mechanism of the conversion of ketoxime to the amide. So let's start with the mechanism. Here in this mechanism the reactant is ketoxime, that is R C double bond N. Here this nitrogen is attached to OH group and here this is the R dash. Any alkyl group you can take here. This is an acid catalyzed reaction, that means it is reacted with the any acids, that is the H2SO4, HCl and the acyl halide, anhydride, etc. Then what happened here? This acid is attracted by this lone pair of the oxygen and there is a formation of like this compound R, C, R dash, double bond N, and here there is a formation of OH2 plus. Okay, then what happened here? Here the rearrangement reaction takes place. That means here this R group is rearranged to this nitrogen and here this water molecule get removed. The water molecule get removed. This is a slow step. This is the migration of R group takes place. Migration of R. Any R group which can be migrated. Okay, and this is a slow step. This is a slow step. Then what happened here? There is a formation of R which is migrated here. This is a R dash. Here this is carbon. Then there is a double bond with the nitrogen and here this nitrogen at this nitrogen this R group get migrated like this. Okay, here this carbon having a 3 bond and that's why here this carbon becomes a carbocation. This is called as a N-alkyl nitrilium cation. Nitrilium cation. This is called as what? N-alkyl nitrilium cation. This is a reactive intermediate. Always ask in a net set examination, what is the reactive intermediate in a Beckmann rearrangement reaction, Curtius reaction, or the Pinacol rearrangement reaction. Then here you must know the reactive intermediates of each rearrangement reactions. Okay, in a Beckmann rearrangement reaction, which is the reactive intermediate? This is the N-alkyl nitrilium cation. Okay, after that here, by the addition of a water molecule, okay, then what happened here? There is this water, this lone pair which is attracted by this cation and there is a formation of like this compound C OH2. Here by donation of this oxygen, their electron to this carbon, this oxygen becomes what? Positively charged. And here our remaining group. Okay, then what happened here? After that, by the removal of H plus, because here what happened, by removal of H plus, this oxygen which take up their lone pair, and there is a formation of like this product, that is R dash C O H. Okay, N R. This is the next step. Then what happened here on the tautomerism? You know very well tautomerism. There is a rearrangement of the atom in the molecule, that is called as a tautomerism. Here the tautomerism takes place. Tautomerism takes place. How it tautomerized? Here this bond is shifted to here. Then what happened? This nitrogen which has a lone pair which accept this hydrogen, and there is a formation of what? R dash C double bond O NH R. Okay, this is our amide compound, and this is the mechanism of the formation of, or the conversion of what? The conversion of the ketoxime to the product, that is what? Amide. So let's overlook the reaction. Here this is a ketoxime compound which on acidification or acid catalyzed, this lone pair of oxygen of this oxime is attract this H plus ion. There is a formation of OH2. By donation of this lone pair to this hydrogen, there is a formation of the oxonium cation. Okay, then what happened here? This water molecule get removed, and here this R group which is present or which is attached to this carbon is rearranged or migrated to this nitrogen. There is a formation of what? N-alkyl nitrilia cation. Okay, this is the reactive intermediate of this reaction. Okay, this is first step is a slow step reaction. Then by the attack of this water molecule again, but here this natrium cation, this carbon having a positive charge, and that's why this water which is attacked to this carbon like this manner. After that, here what happened? By the removal of this H plus, there is a formation of this OH. Then on the tautomerism reaction, this bond is shifted to this carbon oxygen bond, and this nitrogen which has a lone pair which attracted this hydrogen, and there is a formation of RCONHR. Okay, this is called as a amide. This is the mechanism of what? The conversion of ketoxime to the amide compound. Here the Beckmann rearrangement which can be catalyzed by the another reagent, that is what? Aryl sulfonyl chloride. This is the another reactive or the catalyzed compound, aryl SO2 sulfonyl chloride. This is react with the oxime, and there is a formation of a corresponding sulfonate like this manner, that is a C. Here this is a R group. Okay, and here this is this, it is attached to this oxime, that is NO, by the removal of this HCl. Okay, this H and Cl, and there is a formation of what? The product, that is OSO2Ar. This is called as a sulfonate compound. Okay, and this is called as aryl sulfonyl chloride, which is attached to this oxime, and by removing of the HCl, there is a formation of RRC double bond NOSO2Ar. Okay, then here this is rearranged like this manner. What happened here? There is a R group is rearranged to this nitrogen, okay, by removing this bond, and there is a formation of R C plus double bond N R, and remaining is what? O minus SO2 AR. This is the reactive intermediate. Then what happened here? This O minus carbon becomes what? Positive charge, and here this oxygen has a negative charge. That means this oxygen is attached to this carbon, and there is a formation of like this product, that is R C double bond N R, and here at this carbon there is a attacking of O SO2 AR. What happened here? The first of all, this OSO2 AR is attached to this nitrogen. Then after rearrangement of this R group, this OSO2 get removed like this manner, and this carbon becomes what? Positive charge. That is called as the N-alkyl, or sorry, L-alkyl nitroleum cation. After the formation of this reactive intermediate, then again the break product, that is OSO2 AR, which is attached to this carbocation. Okay, there is a formation of this like this product. And then what happened? By the addition of the water molecule, then here there is a formation of our product, that is R C double bond O NH R. We know very well the mechanism of this reaction. Okay, here this get removed, and here water molecule is here, this bond is shifted to here, and this is shifted to here, and this H plus is attached to this nitrogen group. Okay, this is the another mechanism whenever another group is attached to this ketoxime compound. Okay, here this is aryl sulfonyl chloride. That means this is not a protonated compound, but without this protonated compound we can also do the mechanism of, or we can also convert the ketoxime into the product, that is the amide compound. Next here we are going to learn, that is the migrating aptitude of the Beckmann rearrangement. Here what happened? The oxime of ketone shows a generally isomerism, that is syn and anti. When the Beckmann rearrangement is carried out under a non-isomerizing condition, it is always a group which is anti. Which group is going to migrate in? It is always a group which is anti to the OH group. Here this is the OH compound, there is OR compound. Okay, here this which group is migrated from this carbon? Here the group which is anti-position to this OH group, only that group is migrated. When here the Beckmann rearrangement is carried out in a solid phase by a gentle heating, it has been found that only a phenyl group get migrated in this reaction. Why? Because this phenyl is anti-position to this OH group, and that's why here we get the product, that is Br. Here this is C double bond O, sorry, O N H, and here this is phenyl group get migrated to this nitrogen, that is C6H5. Okay, and here in this another reaction, whenever we do this reaction, in this reaction these are the same compound. Okay, but here in first case, here this phenyl group is anti-position to this OH, and in second case this compound, this bromobenzene, is anti-position to this OH group, and that's why here by the simple gentle heating of this reaction we get the product, that is the, here I am writing this product here, that is PHC double bond O NH, and here this bromobenzene is attached to this amide group. Okay, That means why? Because in this case this bromobenzene is antiposition to this OH group, and that's why only this product get migrated. Remember that in a Beckmann rearrangement always ask in net set examination what will be the product, and the option are the both. Then you must know the migrating aptitude of the Beckmann rearrangement reaction. What happened here? Whenever any group it is antiposition to the OH group, then only that group get migrated to this nitrogen, okay, like this manner. This is a migrating aptitude. And the second one is that here whenever the any substrate which is a migrating carbon is chiral, here we take the example of that. If this compound is there, that is C double bond N OH, and here this carbon they are attached to this CH3, and another one is this carbon which is attached to this chiral compound, that is like this ET, and here there is a butyl compound. This is a chiral compound. Whenever the substrate in which the migrating carbon is a chiral, then the rearrangement should occur with what? Retention of configuration. Retention of configuration, okay, of this chiral center. Then we get the product, that is here this group is antiposition to this OH, and that's why here we get the product like this manner, that is a CH3 C double bond O NH, and here for into this there is a chiral carbon is attached to here, and this chiral carbon which have a retention of configuration. That means what? There is no change of the stereoisomer of this compound, like this. This is our product, okay. There is a retention of configuration. If this is our configuration, then the product having a chiral compound always have the same configuration, that is a R, okay. And here that is called the retention of configuration, okay. And why this group get migrated? Because this is antiposition to this OH group. This is about the Beckmann rearrangement. There we learned the mechanism of Beckmann rearrangement, migrating aptitude of this reaction, and also their stereochemistry. If any Beckmann rearrangement, any chiral compound is attached to this carbon, that time what happen? They have the retention of configuration, okay. Thank you very much for watching this lecture.